Hello friends and welcome to yet another video on Tutorialspoint with me Richa. Today under the Campus to Corporate module, we will talk about workplace etiquette. Well, when you are a part of the campus life or a college life, you did not really believe so much about etiquette or manners. You ate the way you wanted to eat, you goofed around, you loafed around with people, and you did not really mind your manners as such. Well, welcome to the corporate world wherein people are always watching what you're doing. Wherein it is a workplace etiquette, we will talk about certain things which will help you to enhance your impression in front of your colleagues and seniors. Let's take a look at the agenda today. In workplace etiquette, we will talk about what are different workstation etiquette, what are cubicle etiquette, understand that you are being watched all the time, cafeteria etiquette, as well as certain bathroom basics. Let's get started immediately. Let's talk first about workstation etiquette. Workstation is the place where you sit in your office. It's like a open bay area wherein many people sit together. Most of the offices nowadays have workstation place where people together sit and work. Well, when it comes to workplace station, it is important to understand that you are always being watched by your superiors, by your juniors, as well as new employees who might be coming in. So let's take a look. Workstations are spots where an employee spends most of his or her time, which is why it is essential that our workstations should be absolutely appealing and visually looking nice to people around us as well. Do not forget you spend almost 8 to 10 hours at your workplace, and hence keeping your workstation clean is of utmost importance. Every individual needs to behave maturely at the workstation. You cannot joke around or have too much of sense of humor and disturb others because people are working all around you. Hence, do not behave in an immature manner. Keep your desk always clean, neat and tidy and in an organized manner. It is nice to add a personal touch to your desk. You can add by adding a bonsai plant, a small teddy bear, even a photograph of your family members and close loved ones would enhance your personality of your desk area. Well, whatever you do on your desk or whatever pictures and stuff you keep in your desk or in your workstation speaks volume about your personality, hence always enhance that. Keep only the necessary things on the table. Rest of the things can go into the respective cupboards or drawers. Do not overclutter your workstation. Keep it neat, keep it organized and tidy. Always make sure that you throw trash in the bin. Litter should not be lying here and there in your workstation. Keep a desk calendar. If it's possible, keep a small clock and a pen stand to make it all look very classified as an organized workstation. Avoid taking beverages or eating snacks in your workstation area because the smell can linger around and it can look a little unhygienic for other people as well, especially if you're eating something which has a strong smell like onion, garlics, pickles, etc. So avoid eating or drinking anything in your workstation area. Now, friends, we're going to talk about cubicle etiquette. Some of the senior members have cubicles and hence it's important to understand what are certain manners and etiquette there. Knock before you're entering into a cubicle or a neighbor who's sitting next to you. Knock before you actually want to speak to them. Avoid the use of speakerphones. Respect the privacy of your neighbors. It's very annoying when you have a next door neighbor who is speaking on a speakerphone and the entire world and office can hear him or her. Avoid yelling over to your cubicle partition. Go over and instead speak to them face to face. It's very annoying when you hear people yell to each other across the workstation and across the cubicle. So it's always a good idea to take a few steps and go to them and talk to them rather about it. Let's also talk about never peep into your cubicle neighbor's phone or a laptop of the other person. Maintain privacy. You would not like if someone is peeping into your laptop or your phone while you're working. Hence, maintain the privacy of your neighbor as well. Do not have private conversations in the cubicle. If you want to have a word with someone, please occupy one of the meeting rooms or conference rooms and then have a word with them. Your cubicle neighbor may not be your best friend. We are not saying that you have to be really great pals with that person. However, it would make a lot of sense to be courteous and polite with your next door cubicle neighbor. Rather than having a rude conversation, be polite and be humble to everyone. Let's talk about how in a corporate world or a corporate culture in an organization you are always being watched. Well, blame it on technology. Nowadays, everything is digitalized, and even in your office, you might be watched through audio or video surveillance, and you always have to be on your guard. Do not go into websites which are not allowed or banned in your particular organization, because even the IT department is aware of your searches that you're doing on Google or YouTube, etc. Certain organizations have banned certain websites, and please honor that from your organization side. Do not hack into these websites when they're not allowed. Many companies also have a mystery audit or a guest who are actually auditors who come and audit and you don't realize what they're doing. Along with that, there is a 360-degree appraisal system which happens generally before your performance appraisal, and that makes a lot of difference because your managers will also not only speak to you about it but also speak to your juniors, new colleagues probably about you, and take a lot of suggestion and feedback from their side as well. Anonymous suggestion boxes have been placed at multiple points in the organization. You are really free to go ahead and share your feedback about anything that's troubling you or anything that's bothering you in the organization. Let's talk about certain cafeteria etiquette. Well, cafeteria is a place where people can just go and relax, eat their food, and have a chit chat and gossip with their fellow colleague members, and hence there are still certain etiquette or manners to be followed even in a cafeteria. Let's take a look at them. It's a place where one can eat, relax, watch TV, play certain games, etc. If you are in line for a meal or you want to use the microwave, please make sure that you do not stop the line, keep the line moving. If you are somebody who will take a longer time to heat your food, please make sure you tell the person behind you that you will take a couple of extra seconds or minutes to warm your food. Even cafeteria staff are human beings, and please treat them with a lot of respect and politeness. Never ever waste food. If you are not going to eat something, keep it aside. Somebody else might benefit from it rather than you throwing the food into the dustbin. It is a self-service place, so make sure that you pick up and drop your plates. Do not wait for any of the housekeeping staff to come and do that for you. It's not their job. You have to take your own plate and keep it in the designated area. Don't occupy the seating area unnecessarily because you might be stopping somebody else who wants to sit. So if you're done with your food, please pick up your plate and keep it and move away from there. Let other people occupy the place. Follow the rules regarding the use of microwave as well as refrigerator inside the cafeteria. Certain companies have certain rules with regards to usage of fridge as well as microwave. Please adhere to those rules and conditions and do not put in your own rules over there. Next, we're going to talk about bathroom basics. Well, every organization or company has a bathroom inside it, and here are certain basic things that you need to follow. Bathrooms are not a place to have a personal discussion or attend to any of your personal calls. That's really not the place. Please do not do it over there. Keep the urinal or a toilet seat clean and neat as much as possible. Please treat your office washrooms and bathrooms as your own house bathrooms, and do not litter and throw away things there. Make sure that you wash your hands completely in order to avoid germs. Make sure you flush after you use a washroom. Discard any toilet paper or roll into the trash and do not put it inside the toilet area. Respect the efforts of the housekeeping staff who are always making sure that the washrooms are clean. It's good to be courteous and polite with them. Thank them for the job that they're doing. Do not occupy a washroom cubicle unnecessarily others also have to use it and respect them also to make sure that they use and free the space whenever they are done. Well friends, that brings us to the end of this particular module on workplace etiquette. Well, I would just like to leave you with this thought that when you spend 10 hours or more at your workplace, it makes sense to use them, to use your workplace as if you are using your own home. And just like in a home you keep everything neat and clean and organized, in the same way in the workplace as well, make sure you keep everything neat and tidy and treat it like a second home. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed listening to this video. Keep watching, more videos coming your way.